statements. So control flow elements contains two different things, that is if else statements, and then we will have the looping statements. Okay, so in control flow basically we will have if else statements. Now what is if else statement? No, it just means, if this happens then you need to do this, else you need to do this. So that is the idea. Okay, the idea is if something happens then you need, so like say if I'm setting x equal to 3. Okay, now what happens if x less than 2, then println x is less than 2. So if I set x equal to 3, then the first if x less than 2 will not be executing. Why? It will be executing, but it will actually return a false. Why? Because x is not less than 2, because 3 is not less than 2. Whereas if x equal to 2, then else if x equal to 2, then println this is equal to 2. That means it will be printed if and only if x equal to 2, but my x is 3. So what will be really printed into the screen? What will be really println x is greater than 2 will be printed into the screen. I'll show you an example. I think that is self-explanatory. That example is self, but we will see what is happening. Okay, so if I said this is 3, and if number less than 5, println the condition was true. So initially 3 is less than 5, so this will be printed into the screen. But if I change the value of this to some other value, like say 10, then it is actually not less than 5, so the else part will be executed. Okay, and in this case let number equal to 6. So 6% 4, that means the remainder when divided by 4, if it is 0, then it will be divisible by this and this, and I think you can understand all these things, right? Number percentage 3 equal to 0, percentage 3, because when you divide it by 3, you should get remainder as 0. Now if you divide it by 2, you should have remainder of 2. So this is else if. Else if means the first condition, if it is not executing, then you can have the else if condition to be executed. And you can place an else condition if nothing above this is being executed. Okay, so if the if is not executed, the else if is not executed, the else if is the next else if is also not executed, then obviously the else would be the stuff that would be executed. So these are conditional statements. It checks whether a condition is true or not, and then only it does according to what the condition is. Okay, if the condition is true, then it will do this. If the condition is false, then it will do this. Okay, I think you've got an idea. Now, yeah, so this is condition equal to true. Then if condition 5, else 6. Okay, so these are different examples of how you work with the stuff. Now, I just want to show a simple example, although it is clear from the sessions. Okay, like I just fn main. Let's create this. Let x equal to 3. The idea is so simple. I'm just going to show it one more time. So if x is less than 5, then you can just println x is less than 5. Elif, or like else if x is, I think we use else if, right? Here we use else if, and there are different languages. In Python you use elif. So else if x is less than 10, then I can like println my x is less than 10, and else println something else. Okay, so that is what we will try to execute. We will use the Rust C. The file name right now is control flow. Wait, not this one. Okay, control flow .exe, not control R flow .rs. Okay, now we will have the /control flow.exe. So x is less than 5, so that is the right thing. I think you have got the logic. Most of you might be knowing coding. If it is not the case, it's not a problem. So just use your logic by x is 3 and like x is less than 5, so it gets executed. Okay, so it's so simple. Now that is control flow. There is else if, there is else, there is if. This just basic logic,